Alright, we should be starting now. Also, I've just been researching on what we do after defeating the gargoyles, and it turns out we have to head to Blight Town and into the depths. But then I already have a shortcut, so it's a little bit easier, but at the same time, I'm not really smart enough, you know, for that. That's what I'm going to say. It says to level up your character after, you know, the gargoyles. But the thing is, I don't know if I'm leveled up, you know, for going that direction. I know I'm supposed to open up the back gate. I think that's where I ran past all of the, you know, creatures. It's very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. It's only, you know, hope that I have, you know, to even progress this game. I can't even use the sword. Strange, what do I need for the sword? It's got 80 on magic, so that's probably why it's not very, you know, useful. I guess the claymore is going to be the handy thing. The Zweihander would be nice to have, but I don't think we can swap to the Zweihander yet. Yeah, we can't wield it yet. So this is our only hope, is the claymore for any progression. Kinda sucks that out, it kinda does suck. Alright. Well, where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go to the Valley of Drakes, to New Londo. Turn right and enter. So we just head down into the ground area. And also, hello there, Pi. Hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe. Alright. Let us head on down. So we have to head down to New Londo. And then we head right to where we had been previously. I do wonder how much health that dragon has that we see. The dead looking dragon one. Because I could maybe kill it with the amount of arrows that I have. But the question is, would that really work or would that not? It's a very hard, you know, decision. But we're heading to the Valley of Drakes. I might try and use magic on it. It is a kind of poison dragon, so that might work. Basically, we're attempting the same route that I attempted before fighting the gargoyles, but now it's after. Oh wait. How I have been half and half. I kinda felt, you know, a bit sick earlier, but then I decided, you know what, I might as well record. Because I did not know when my, VODs would, expire. So I thought, you know what, I might as well go and, you know, upload those and then also play some Dark Souls. Because I saw a video and it was about, you know, someone's dad playing it, and I thought, you know what, I need to get back into it. There's that dragon. It's awake this time, actually. That is strange. Before it was not awake and now it is awake. Take that. Oh, it's actually damageable. Is this thing killable? This thing seems killable. I ran out of ammunition though, so swap to a light crossbow. We have arrows. All we need to do is just hold on to this. Just shoot it this way. We have 400, I tell you. That should be well enough to kill this thing. Maybe if I hit its tail, it'll do more damage. Maybe if I hit its head. No, it seems to just do the same damage all over. We got 400 arrows, I might as well just use them all. But hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe, bye. This might be a little bit of a bore there. Have you cooked up any rice recently? You can kill that dragon? I think so. Wait, is it healing? I don't know if it's healing or not. Let me know, does that look like it's getting shorter or longer? And I'm good. Haven't made food today. I ate a burrito though. You need to eat more and drink more. Remember that. You have to eat more and drink more. You need at least 2,800 calories a day to function. And the burrito does not even come close to that. Remember that. No, it looks like I am actually killing it. It's barely costed me 100 arrows yet. So I'm afraid that I am going to have to run in there and hit it a few times when it gets to the very end, because I feel like I'll be running out at the very end. Like, I have some prediction. That's what's going to happen. So that kind of sucks. You can kind of see the hundreds of arrows pointing out of its neck. There's a lot of arrows there. A lot of arrows. Are you sure you're good? You know, you do need to get that 2,600 or 2,800 calories. It is mandatory or you're not going to function properly. I don't even know if I have had, 2,800 calories today. No, I probably have, yeah, I probably have. Not sure. I do wonder if this dragon respawns. I don't think it is going to respawn. I think this is a dragon that does not respawn. I tell you, I've seen people do crossbow let's plays of this game. I don't know how they do it, I tell you. I don't know how they do it. I was always taught that we needed 2,000 to 2,300. Mostly depends on you though. Hey, but it's like 2,800 for just a basic average, adult human being. They do say like probably 2,600 for females, but that's never true, 2,800 is like, the bare minimum. Well, not bare minimum, but the minimum that you must have. As that, you know, you're not gonna function very properly, brain-wise and bodily. We should kill it before we get to 200. We're at 272 arrows now. I know you can't really see the number properly due to Nutty being in the way. But also a burrito does provide a lot of, you know, different, you know, vitamins and all that due to certain beans and all that used in it. Tell me, have you had a butter bean burrito before? I would recommend trying that. A butter bean burrito, you know, you could even have some mince in it as well. Doesn't sound too bad, I tell you. Even if you wanted to change it into something that's not even close to burrito and add potato into it. Yeah, butter bean. I cannot remember what they call it in America. Butter bean is a certain bean that, you know, is in America, but I can never remember. You know what, I could just write in butter bean. It's called butter bean, but it's called lima bean in America. Also, we're about to kill it. Here we go, we're about to kill the dragon. We're about to kill the dragon. Goodbye, dead dragon. You're about to die. And it's there we go. There goes the dragon. Bye bye dragon. Bye bye dragon. Dragon gone. Wait, I'm gonna have to clip that. Bye bye dragon. But lima bean is what you call it. Singy is. Butterbean. They just have a different name due to, you know, the location. I should really use my axe. I think this is the area that I'm going to have to just speed run. The Valley of Drakes, it's called. Up we go, up we go. Up we go. The one I had pinto beans, red rice, chili, verde, cheese, and guacamole. Doesn't sound too bad, I tell you. Maybe not the guacamole for me, but you know, does not sound too bad. How to open the gate of Valley of Drakes. Dang, I'm a little bit too far ahead. You'll find a key within Blighttown. Oh, I have to go to Blighttown. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. There's 3,000 souls, I can easily get that back. The dragon scale's probably worth more. But Blight Town. I was trying to avoid Blight Town. It's the back entrance I'm going in anyway. You know what? I'm actually going to tune my magic to Soul Arrow. I want to remove and then select, please. Finally, that is what I wanted. The reason why I need what you call it, thingy, is because if I have that, I can use it on certain stuff. Go. Yeah, I don't want to be too friendly against that guy. Well, it looks like we have to go in the back entrance. You love guacamole? Well, guacamole's not too bad, I tell you. It's just my taste buds, you know. Autistic taste buds. It'd be pain. I barely eat any fruit. Well, I don't even eat any fruit, I don't think so. I can drink yogurt fruit, but you know, that's pretty much it. And I barely eat any veg. So I do not get most of my, you know, nutrition. Explains why I have so much problems, I tell you. But then I physically cannot eat them. The problems, I tell you, of autistic eating. Like I can, you know, like throw up on them, you know. That's how bad some of them be. I try to eat a lot of vegetables, it's important to get fiber. Yeah. Dang. I died. I really died there because they have a weird swing mechanic. I was trying to, you know, I should have healed up, you know, I was actually going to heal up. But then I saw that guy and then I was going to stop heal, but then I just decided to continue running. Yeah, I don't see any hope of me even getting to the end of this game. Like, I enjoy playing the game, I tell you. But this is one thing that, you know, unless like I had someone to help me along the entire journey, that's the only way that I would ever beat this game. Because I am so bad at it. I don't think I've ever bet Souls. I don't think I have. I was thinking about using magic on the enemies, but they're so bulky that I've beaten Elden. Well, Elden Ring's not too bad. Like magic in Elden Ring, you know, really helps a lot. Magic in older, you know, Dark Souls is kinda OP, but at the same time, I should have just grinded up for that certain, you know, thing. Yo, watch this. Yo, see you suckers. I'm in your poison town now. Poop, I missed jump. Boop! There are bugs in there! Heal, 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 heal. Climb, climb. What? I'm gonna be sent back so far. Chances of me actually completing that area are slim to none, actually. I did my best there, you know, I ran, I went through Blight. You know what? We'll time it anyway. You know what? It's a good point to give up, I tell you. Me making it through Blight Town is basically impossible. Well, I made it through Blight Town. I was in the depths. The depths are that annoying. I've seen strategies on how to complete that many times, but, you know, I don't feel like researching an entire area just to die 20 times. You will be able to do it. Fine, I'll try it one last time, but, you know, there's really no chance of me getting past that one bit again. I went slower by slower in Blight Town, and we were so lucky to actually make it past that area. So many people get poisoned very early on, but I got poisoned later on. And that was the only chance that we even, you know, got close to, you know, anywhere in it. I collected a bunch of souls. Hollow Thief's Hood. Ah, that doesn't actually give that bad. Let's see. 26. The Wonders Code does not do too bad. Gauntlet's still good. Do I not have any rings that help with poison? I could have both of these on. So if I'm on low HP, I'll have more HP basically. A little bit of, you know, defense. Victory is not assured though. That tiny little damage could kill me. When I saw that I could just, you know, sneak my way, you know, past Blighttown, I did not expect it to be the back entrance of Blighttown. I had the master key, you know. Blighttown, here we are, again. Yo, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dung pile, that's very useful. There's something to do with an enemy around here that if you kill them, an NPC appears or something. Wait, that's where I'm supposed to go. I see light and then I was so afraid. Plank shield. No, 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 no. You know what my problem was there? Is that I clicked the F button and then it would unequip my weapon so it would not do any damage, and then I click it and clicking it and clicking it, you know, to get it to work, and then it would finally activate and then it would instantly go back off. I hate, you know, controls like that. I thought, you know, that'd be where we have to go, but no, it always fools me. I never even got that far, you know. I got more farther into New Londo with a ghost knife than I ever did down into that area. I even went into the grassy area. It got further into that area than I ever did Blighttown, or I didn't even know Blighttown really, you know, how to even get to it, you know, back in the day. That's how much I played this game for over hundreds of hours. I'm not joking, I played this game for hundreds of hours. Did not even get anywhere. I do not think I can beat Dark Souls. There'll be a certain point that, you know what, I'm just, you know, done. Because I know that, you know, there's definitely no possible way of me getting past, you know, all of that. There's certain boss fights that I'm, you know, looking at and I think, you know what, I'm gonna have to find like some way to cheese it, because that's, you know, how everything, you know, needed to be done would be back in the day. You know, I have to cheese bosses just because I'm not good enough player. I'll never be good enough player to, you know, play Dark Souls like normally. Like, everyone dies in Blighttown, but I don't understand. It's over there that they die. They die a lot in that area over there. That Blighttown. This is the back entrance of Blighttown, that's why it's easier. You're a good player. I do not feel like a good player. Yeah, I bet the gargoyles, but the only reason why I bet the gargoyles is because I had a helpy handy. By, you know, Singy. Solaire and all that was the real hero, I tell you. They were the real hero. Without Solaire, I would not be here. I would have probably given up, you know, a while back. It's that weird, you know, jankiness. I killed something. How did I kill something? I was hoping that I would not be poisoned like that right away. The thing is, I do not want the black stuff. You know, the black ink. That being that red stuff that I'm seeing. I cannot remember what it's called, but I really despise it. It's obviously this way that I have to go. There we go. Normally people like to get poisoned before they head into Singy, because there's a lighter poison that if you get poisoned, it's not as bad with the secondary poison being, you know, negating it. Large Titanite shard. I managed to get there with, you know, the one bit. No, 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 no. That was me almost dead. This is not the way to go. I might as well just heal up the now. Yeah, I knew I was dead. I could not get to the heal and I could not move. So never got the item though. That's the only reason why I kept, you know, moving forward, was for that one item. Yeah, I don't understand where I'm supposed to go in that area, and that's kind of what really just singies me up. I really just want to swap to something else, you know. Just sick of Dark Souls now. I take that many breaks from it now. I enjoy, you know, Dark Souls, you know. I enjoy the lore, I enjoy the combat. But at the same time, Dark Souls just sucks. I could never be good at it, so when I see other people being good at it, it's like, you know, dang, you know, I wish I could do that, but, you know, I'm physically incapable of actually, you know, performing at their skills. Well, time to try again. I saw with the master key, you know, I'll be able to, you know, do this area. But the master key only, you know, helped me into the back door. It's the only reason why I picked the master key, because it's that good. Sometimes. I could just, you know, roll down this ladder here. No, I can't actually roll down the ladder? Dang. This one's a tall drop. We did actually follow this one. Whee! Toxicity? How did I get toxicity? That's like, you know, I'm totally dead with that one. There's no possibility of me beating this area with toxicity. I'll be running right through all of my Estus last. It's best to just die, really. This will be my last attempt, you know. I will just die. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. I'm not even poisoned yet, so I'm not even doubled down. There's a bonfire here? This entire time, there's just been a bonfire here. Is there a sneak shortcut or something? That is a mimic. If I have ever seen a mimic. Oops. Well, that's gone. Amazing item head. Wow. A dragon scale. That was all that was here. Kinda sucks. Well, you know what? We made some progress. Can I get any further? Who knows? Let me try. Yeah, how's it going? It'd be funny if you could drown in the mud. if you ran out of, you know, stamina. Oh, but where did you come from? I had some hope restored, and now it's all dashed. I don't even know where to go. You know, we got this far. I don't even know if I could get back up now. So, you know what? That's where I'm going to leave it, I tell you. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe episode. Myths, wishes, things, items, very important. I'm going to see things some of